Ranchers watch animals have sex and take notes about it, and that's exactly what this notebook is that was submitted by my follower, Asher the Alchemist, because he wants to know a little bit more about it. As the graphic on the front suggests, this is a notebook about cows, and it's actually a record of the genetic makeup of a herd of cows in Ohio in the 1950s and 60s. Now, this is decades before genes could actually be isolated and tracked by scientists in the lab, but ranchers and farmers have always known that the genetic makeup of any herd of animals that you have really determines how good of a product it's going to be in the end. Now, at one time, this notebook was worth a lot of money to somebody because it registers an entire herd with the American Hereford record. And that record is maintained by an industry group called the American Hereford Association, which is in charge of registering all of the cattle of a specific breed, the Hereford breed, that looks like this. This is the second most popular breed of cattle in America behind those that are registered as Angus. And for decades, having a good genetic record of your herd, just like this one, allowed you to get a higher price for your beef and the expectation that you were going to get more milk out of your dairy cows. I think one of the most interesting things about this book is that when those names are recorded, they're actually given a genetically coded name, like this one for the sire saying that it's Larry Domino 5 and the dam is Lady Larry 7. And the offspring of those two was actually named Larry Anna 1. Obviously this was some kind of genetic code that the rancher was using, but the charming part is these two penciled names that are right next to it, showing what those actual cows were named, and that father was named Rock and the dam was named Midge. It's a fascinating piece of agricultural history, and it was definitely worth a lot of money to somebody at one point in time. But you did want to know exactly how much I thought it would be worth. So I did some looking around and really didn't come up much in the way of comparables. The only thing I could really find were these cow registry documents that are retailing anywhere between $15 and $30, but there's really not even a lot of sold at those prices, so I'm not sure how to take that. And after speaking with a couple of local agricultural collectors, we believe that with that really interesting graphic that's on the front of the book, you're probably looking at an item worth between $30 and $60, but regardless, it's a fascinating piece of history.